Welcome to the feedback for the C4.16 reactivity of elements. This lesson is mostly just revision of previous material. It just kind of summarises what we've been doing in the last unit and also harks back to some of the ionic and covalent bonding. So first question, most of us got this right. So which group in the periodic table is generally unreactive? So when we had our lesson on the noble gases, which group 0, we learned that they don't react because they've got a full outer shell of electrons. Right, question 2. If two non-metals react together, what sort of compound is formed? So this goes back to our C2 work when we talked about ionic and covalent bonding. So it can't be metallic because metallic is just in metal elements. So because it's a compound, it can't be metallic bonding. Ionic is if we've got a non-metal and a metal reacting together. An alloy is when you've got a mixture of just two or more elements, at least one of which is a metal. So the correct answer is covalent, which most of us got. So covalent compounds are when two non-metals react together. Now, question 3, if a metal reacts with a non-metal, what sort of compound is formed? So this is, again, the same question as the previous one in terms of the answers are all the same. So if you've got a metal with a non-metal, as we said in the previous question, that's going to be ionic bonding, and we all got this right, so well done. Right, question 4. Generally speaking, compared to transition metals, group 1 and 2 metals are, and it's more reactive. So before this lesson, we haven't looked at group 2 metals, but we've looked at group 1 metals, and we can recall that when we add them to water, for example, that they react quite vigorously with the water. We can also hopefully remember that they react with the oxygen and the water vapor in air, which is why they have to be stored under oil. And most of us got this right, so well done. Right, question 5. Which of the following do not get more reactive as you go down the group? So this is the trickiest of the 5 questions. None of us said group 1 or 2, which is good because they get more reactive. They do get more reactive as you go down the group because they're both metals, and when metals are reacting, they're trying to lose electrons. So as it gets bigger, the electron that's being lost is further away from the positive nucleus. So the attraction between that positive nucleus and the electron that it's trying to lose is less, and therefore it gets more reactive. So with group 7, it's the opposite. So they get less reactive as you go down the group because being a non-metal, they want to attract an electron, and that's more difficult as you go down the group because it's bigger. So that electron they're trying to attract is further away from the positive nucleus. Okay, thank you for listening.